He's Birmingham's undercover boss. Hey guys, I'm Catherine Larson for CBSDetroit.com, and we're talking with Belfor CEO ahead of his appearance on the new CBS hit show.
My high school diploma, I just graduated in 2011.
After nearly 2 decades inside his Birmingham headquarters, Sheldon Yellen still isn't one for putting things up on his walls.
It dates back to when I first started in this business 28 years ago, and we didn't know every day if we were going to meet payroll this coming week. And I always figured if we don't make payroll, I just grab my things, put them in a box, and go home.
The Belfor CEO takes nothing for granted, not even the name of his company.
Belfor, the name Belfor, was a name that was just created over in Europe. As we were going to many more cultures around the world and being in 31 countries today, we had to make sure that our name was not insulting to any culture. Bring me the Washington files. Okay,
Yellen spends just a day or two a week at the home office. Most of the time, he's jet-setting across the globe. And this globetrotter with the world's largest property restoration company still finds time to be legendary. He handwrites birthday cards to more than 6,000 employees.
And that's me in the plane catching up on birthday cards.
It's one of the reasons he's a CBS undercover boss.
It's made me a better leader.
Find out where these epic bosses are now.
This is why he was chosen with 7 other Fortune 500 company bosses to appear on a sort of all-stars edition.
We've recently filmed in New York City a dinner with 7 undercover bosses that were either busted while they were trying to be undercover, or in my case, revealed themselves. And we sat and shared our experiences with one another and talked about the employees whose lives we were lucky enough to find out about.
Yellen says he's learned a lot from his first appearance in front of the camera.
I know that what came out on the first episode was a little bit shocking to others, but I want you to know it was shocking to me as well.
It was more than a year ago, and he says appearing incognito was beyond nerve-wracking.
I was dripping sweat so bad. The back of my shirt was so wet, it was sticking to the back of me.
Being around 17 undercover boss crew members within 8 feet at all times eventually became kind of normal.
There's a short period of time that you're conscious of it, and then all of a sudden it becomes second nature to you. And you just continue on and do what you're doing.
And the CEO says what keeps him centered is staying connected to what matters.
Our people commit themselves to these projects out of state, away from home, and they give up their holidays to help others in need. And people are away from home, helping others for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months at a time, but they have given up their own personal lives to help those in need. And it's a great, to me, it's the American story.
Yellen is boots on the ground. From Hurricane Sandy to the recent devastation in Washington, Illinois, his company practices what he preaches. After the tornado devastation, Yellen says his crew did the kind thing.
Belfor does the best of things in the worst of times.
Even in the middle of the night, when an elderly woman needed shelter and the comfort from a cup of tea.
As in a raspy, mean voice, she said, "I don't drink coffee, I want tea." So our guys at 2 or 3 in the morning, 2 guys went out and found her tea at 3 in the morning. We brought it back, served her tea, and she was very content.
And here at home, the CEO has big plans for Detroit.
Obviously, we've watched what Dan Gilbert has done downtown, and we're very excited and happy that he's been able to do what he's done, and we decided that we'd like to participate. So we have purchased a few buildings downtown, and we're looking to invest more.
Along with buying up commercial and real estate property.
Some of them are rental properties, apartment units. We've just recently moved one of our business units down to the city. We just moved the professional group into the Hudson building. And so the professional group has 1,400 employees.
Yellen says he's on board with the plans for revitalizing the city.
We're very excited about Mike Duggan coming in as the new mayor. And we think that there's a real passion that's hit the city of Detroit, and I think people are rallying behind this city once and for all, and we just want to be a part of it, and we're just honored and blessed that we're able to participate.
And beyond that, this undercover boss says the CBS network will be keeping him busy in the coming months.
This episode is titled Busted Bosses, and There are some other things that they've been talking about, and we've been in touch with them. So we'll just wait and see exactly what they have in mind.
Catherine Larson, CBS, Detroit.